Hey guys, do Facebook ads work for your auto shop, your specific auto shop business? Well, that's the question I'm going to answer in today's video. Let's dive in. So Facebook ads, as you probably know, it's ads on Facebook, but really, think about the differences. On Google, people are searching for your service. On Facebook, no one's searching for your service. No one's looking for, auto body shops. No one's looking for how to fix my car, all that stuff. What they're doing is they're wasting time all day long looking at videos and silliness, connecting with family, friends, and just wasting time. But it's important to understand that Facebook has the capability of showing your ads to people that are most likely to convert. And that is really important. They know a lot of data about people, and you can use that to your benefit. So even though they're not searching for it, we can get your name in front of people who are likely to be interested in that. So let's go on. Uh, you guys may have seen some, you guys may understand this already, but let me just see. I mean, Facebook, and this would also kind of apply to YouTube and some other platforms too. But on here, we can do so many things. We can, as opposed to your traditional billboards, radio, newspaper, TV stuff, we can track. The biggest piece is tracking, retargeting, and targeting your actual audience. Okay, so how can Facebook ads help your auto shop? Once again, our main concern is leads, and that's what Facebook can help us do. They can also do other objectives as well. So one of the problems is they give you all these objectives and you can choose things and it sounds good, traffic, reach, all these things. It sounds like a good idea, but in reality, the main objective you want in Facebook is leads. And what we want to do is use lead objective to get leads via uh, primarily lead forms or instant forms or messenger. You can also get them on your landing page. You can also get phone calls, but that's not as beneficial as say Google ads would be for phone calls. Then there's local branding. So that our main interest would be the leads, but we can also do local branding. I'm going to show you that here in a second, what that means. So local branding would be good for any shop. If you have a lower budget, you can just kind of show your face, show your videos and images to people in the local area. And it can actually generate leads that way and generate sales. The good thing is, if you have a video, you can simply put $1 a day on it and run this to your very small audience. This is not our primary objective. Again, this is just a kind of a branding strategy that does work and gets your name out there, and it can really showcase your name, your brand, your business. Okay, so what auto shops should use Facebook ads? Once again, it can be anyone, but if you're just starting out or if you have a limited budget, this is where I'd go with it. Auto body collision. Once again, the first place would be Google ads. Facebook ads would be secondary. Detailers, if you're starting out or limited budget, Facebook, absolutely. Uh, PDR can get Facebook leads pretty much in most any environment. Hail repair is extremely beneficial on Facebook. We can target local areas. In this case, really, you want to make sure the storm data is very good and recent. If you're just guessing on this stuff, you're going to waste money. But if you can get in front of a hailstorm right after the storm hit, if you had that location data, then it's going to be really, really beneficial. And then custom shops, we've seen a lot of success with custom upgrades, custom services for your shop on Facebook. And the reason is that you can actually target people who are interested in higher end vehicles, higher end cars, and so on. And those people we know, Facebook knows has money and is interested in that type of service. Okay, so just to recap, Facebook leads. Okay, so once again, for detailers, PDR, hail, customs, and auto body. Use lead forms primarily. You can also use Messenger. Um, Either one can work. Lead forms we like a little bit better right now, but Messenger can work just as well. Landing pages I would use after these two. You really want to, lead forms can help prove your offer, and landing pages can help if it's, you know, get a little bit higher quality lead sometimes. But again, to get the initial leads, it might be a little bit more difficult with this because you don't know if it's your offer or if it's your page. So that would be the issue, I would say. And where do you start? How much money do you need to start with for leads? Uh, you really need to be in the $10 to $20 range per day minimum. So you're probably not going to get leads if you have less than $10 a day. But in this range and up. So obviously you can spend hundreds a day or thousands a day or more. But I would start here uh, if you have not done this before. But you need to make sure everything's set up correctly before you do that. And the good thing is you can actually retarget people with videos and also get lower cost leads. So that's pretty much the strategy that we would recommend. Okay, so how long does Facebook ads take to work? Well, uh, as opposed to Google ads, Facebook ads can actually start working the same day or within a few days. Obviously, it needs to be set up correctly and all that to generate leads. Um, they need to be tested and monitored, or else your lead costs are going to go up. It needs to be monitored pretty much daily to weekly. And you can start seeing leads pretty fast. In fact, with Facebook ads, if you're not seeing leads within a few days, there might be something wrong. That is the benefit there. Google ads will take longer to work, but Facebook ads can start working very quickly. And then once again, how much does it cost? I already mentioned this, but for the local branding, you can do as little as $1 a day, and it actually works pretty well to get your face out there and some leads up to almost any amount. You know, we've got people spending hundreds a day. Local shops, mind you, local detailers, PDR shops, uh, currently spending hundreds or more per day. So I wouldn't recommend that unless you're actually set up correctly and you've proven that they work for you. So for leads, you need to spend 15 to 20 bucks a day or more. Then it just depends on how many leads you want. That is the cost of Facebook ads. And then I kind of already mentioned this. How long does it take to work? It can work pretty quick. Could be the same day or within a few days is what I would expect to do. It's a brand new campaign. It might take a little bit longer, but once again, you get pretty quick action on Facebook ads. Okay, guys, I wanted to show you a few examples of lead ads for these different types of shops. So here is a Facebook or Instagram ad for auto body shops. Now, this can similarly work for PDR, although obviously the picture or video there is not PDR. As you can see, you know, we have the big pieces to this, and we could go over this kind of all day. It could be a longer training on Facebook ads, but in particular, these are lead ads. And, you know, the top of the headline in this black, we don't put it in here because these were actual ads. I don't want to show the actual name of the company, but you could put, hey, your area owners. So for instance, let's say it's Houston. So Houston car owners, does your car have damage? So that immediately calls out the area that they have damage in. And then does your car have damage? Now there's some other write-up here that you can put here. This says the area got car damage. Now these banners, you know, you can try these and see if they work. This is kind of an older style, but these are still working quite well. It captures people's attention. This is a video. And then here down here as well, this is the headline, got car damage. So you see the got car damage in multiple spots. That's really calling out basically what that person is going to have. This also actually tells Facebook what you want, even if your targeting is not great. This actually has the benefit of showing this to the people who might have been recently in a accident. So remember, people aren't looking for this on Facebook, but Facebook does know that you just had this issue. So here is the form, and I'll explain this here in a few minutes. This will be an instant form. You click this and fill it out and go from there. Now on this, you notice these are just examples. I mean, there's no real guarantee on how many leads you're going to get, but no guarantee for anything. But if you had this set up correctly, it's likely going to work. So here we have multiple images and pictures because we don't really know what is going to work best for this particular shop. We need to try it out, test it, and see. Here's a detailing one. And again, you can have this banner here or you can not. You can really just show pictures and videos. One of the key components that we recommend is showing people's face, whether it's kind of a team or whether it's you or someone working on the car, or it looks like someone's working on the car. And that will typically get more traction than other just videos showing results. A lot of people like to show results, but people still like to see people in the videos. So here's some examples of cost of results, cost of leads. Now these are similar. These might be a little low for now. You really have to test out and see. But I would expect lead cost to be between $10 to $20 a lead. Could be a little bit more, could be less. Just depends, and you have to test these things out and see what works. Here's an example of kind of upgrades, as we mentioned, the custom upgrades. And this is powder coating. This actually got quite a lot of leads for low cost. Want a new look for your wheels, want a new look, want a new look. So it's kind of the similar construct for this ad. And then click here and get that information. I'm going to show you here what that means in a second. Okay, here's one for car seats as well. This is kind of leather upgrade seats. I think these are a little bit more expensive seats, but still get quite a bit of leads. You know, now the leads may not, are they good? Well, some will be good, some won't be, but as low a cost as you can get leads for, you should be able to make it work. So that's that. Videos, and you got a combination of videos and images. You might think your video or image is great, but you don't really know until you test it out. Now here's one for auto repair. Again, I don't recommend starting out with auto repair on the Facebook side. I would recommend going with Google. This is an oil change, and it's not a bad cost per lead, and it can work. So this is just to show that even for auto repair, this does actually work. Okay, here's one for kind of trailer sales. This would kind of go in that custom side. So it kind of goes to show you that almost anything you do sell or have a service for Facebook can work. This is looking for an off-road trailer, and it's got tons of leads for trailer sales. This is kind of the example of the lead form. Now, the lead form, this is your basic information. You know, someone goes and clicks that learn more. Let me go back and show you that real quick. So this is the example where you know, you click this learn more button, it pops up into this lead form. And then the lead form, now here, this is the basic information you're going to want: is name, email, phone number. If you only have that, it's likely you're going to get you can get a lot of leads that may not be that great. So what we can do now is add additional questions before this. For auto type services, one of the major things you can do is say, tell me your car year, make, and model. So at least you get a little bit more information. Now, if you're doing like auto body repair, PDR, stuff like that, you could also say, have a question that says, describe your issue, describe the repair that you need. If you're detailing something like that, you could say what type of detailing you're looking for. So there's some other questions. You can just tailor it for your business. Really, you do want one or two questions. You don't want to get carried away. Really, the more questions you have, the harder it's going to be to get leads. But the more questions you have that they answer, they're more likely to be good leads. So it's kind of a mix there. You want to test these things out and see what works. Hey guys, I hope you enjoyed that quick overview training. And if you want to see the full AutoShop marketing strategies training, there is a link in the description, or you can go ahead and go over to autoshopmarketingpros.com for more help. All right, take care, guys. God bless, and see you in the next video.